Hello, my name is Monica Lomax, and this is our OPT webinar series. And today we are going to focus on graduation. Now, this session is going to be quite short as we are going over graduation basics. We're not going over any major OPT, CPT employment items, so this will be a bit short. Today's topics is graduation versus commencement, all the immigration rules pertaining to your program end date, which again signifies as your graduation, communication, and commencement planning. And again, hello. My name is Monica Lomax. If you need to reach out to me regarding any OPT CPT related things, please email intl@avila.edu. All right. So graduation versus commencement. So graduation is the completion of all your degree requirements. Your graduation date is the date that is going to be listed as your program date on your I-20, whereas commencement is the ceremony that happens on campus once a year that signifies it's the celebration of the completion of all those degree requirements. All right. So, steps to submitting the graduation application, you log into your MyAU portal, you navigate through the academic tab, and then you navigate to the student graduation application link. It's pretty cut and dry to get there. When you're filling out your graduation application, you want to make sure to verify your general information, your degree information. You want to make sure that you're using the name listed on your passport as in the transcript information section. You want to make sure that you have already verified your degree completion date with your advisor before you enter a degree completion date. If you are planning on participating in commencement, you want to make sure that you fill out that required section. Be sure to put in the correct mailing address information because should you ask, that will be mailed to your diploma will be mailed to that address. Um, any photo orders or anything like that will be mailed to that address. So you want to make sure that that address is correct. You want to make sure that you're not using your avila.edu email address in any correspondence. You want to make sure that you have a Gmail account that you have direct access to. My suggestion is that you use the same email address for all things Avila upon graduation. That way you won't have to sift through multiple email addresses. Um, and the graduation fee is $175. This charge is for every student at Avila University. There will be no waivers, and every graduation application is due on November 15th. So if you will be graduating in this May, in a couple of months, your graduation application was due last year on November 15th. And you've probably incurred some late fees. So late fees are incurred immediately after that 15th date. You're going to want to get that application filled out. After you fill out the graduation application, the fee will be added to your MyAU account. Once you come to the end of it, you will not be asked to submit a credit card payment or anything like that. It'll be billed directly to your MyAU account. Now, what graduation means from an immigration standpoint is that you've reached your program end date. Your options at this point is to return to your home country, transfer out to another institution, or begin the OPT application process. All three of these things carry a 60-day grace period, and it begins immediately after that program end date. So if your program end date is listed as May 5th, your first day of that 60-day grace period will be May 6th. Now, communication. Um, Although it is not required, I do encourage you to communicate with your advisor to just tell them thank you. Thank you for crafting your degree plan. Thank you for getting you enrolled in classes. Thank you for advising you. Just thank your advisor just for being there with you and for you. Um, on a more please do this immediately note, please follow up with your DSO team. In order for us to make sure that we're doing everything correctly in terms of your CVIS account or your I-20, your F1 student status, we have to know what your next steps are. So if you intend to apply for the OPT benefit, that's when you reach out to your CPT OPT coordinator. If you do not have any intentions on applying for any benefit, just email international@avila.edu and just let us know, what your next steps are so we can make sure that everything is in order. And now we have commencement planning. Commencement planning is a big thing for our international students because a lot of our students want to get their families visitor visas so they can attend the commencement. Um, and for that, this is something, if this is what you're planning and if you are graduating in May 2025, I suggest you start this process immediately. Um, on the DSO end, you'll fill out the graduation letter request form, but you also have to go through the same process to secure that visa. Um, and it could take you a bit of time to get that. Also, you cannot extend your graduation. So if you have family members who aren't able to make it to May, you're not going to be able to extend that graduation to or extend your commencement to go to the next term. You have to attend commencement of the year closest to when you graduate. So I suggest all people who want to get family over and get those tourist visas to be here, that you start this process now. And that's all I had for this session. And all I have left to say is congratulations. You guys made it. You've made it to the end. The journey in college is a very unique one in the United States of America. And you've pushed through so many barriers. You've gone through so many different things to get here, to stay here. And now you've reached that end part. So congratulations to you. And that's all I had. So all questions should be routed to this QR code. All OPT questions should be routed to this QR code. Let me correct that. If you have an OPT question, I suggest you put it in the box. During next week webinars, we will have Q&A sessions where I go over all of your questions. I do ask that you number your questions if you have more than one so that I can properly route and make sure that I get everyone's questions answered. And that's all I had. Thank you guys. Have a nice day. Bye.